In this video, I'm going to talk about how dropping the hand in a fight, in a ring or on the street, can actually get you to win the fight. Hello, I'm Paul Zaitchik, founder of Elastic Steel, method of athletic conditioning, easy flexibility, and ZJax. So this video is for martial artists. A lot of people watch this channel, so specifically it's for martial artists or boxers, kickboxers, Muay Thai fighters, karate fighters, whatever. So your hand up here. What is the purpose of dropping your guard? If you know what you're doing, it makes a big difference. If I'm doing this, my opponent most likely is going to go here. If I'm doing this, they're going to go here. If I'm doing this, they're going to go here. If I throw, kick, and drop, they're going to go here. So I drop my guard, I know what's going to happen. I have to be prepared for it, to take advantage of it, but I know what's going to happen. Have you seen a fighter that's so fast that somebody snaps a jab, takes split second, and the other guy just goes boom and defends. Right hand, boom, and defend. And he knows exactly where that punch is coming, when it's coming, what hand, and he's so good that he cannot be hit. Well, most of the time, it's not what you think. Most of the time when somebody slips perfectly, especially when they counter perfectly, that technique that they slip was invited, it was baited. So I have my left leg in front, my opponent has his left leg in front, we're here, and I want his right hand to come in. I'm in perfect position, I want his right hand to come in, I want to hit him in the liver, for example. So, now, what I cannot do is this. I cannot from here all suddenly go like that. Right? And that's basically what some people do. They're here, they go like that, and they basically adjust themselves and ready to come here and then here, right? If you're fighting a smart fighter, you can bait them, but you have to do it in a very smart way. Okay, your hand slowly comes down. You can't just drop it and it's almost the same thing as like, right here, hit me. I know what to do, but go ahead. I'm ready, go ahead. So you cannot do something like that. But if you know how to do it, you can. Again, I'm just talking about this hand coming down to bait his right hand. Well, my preference to do that because it's a little further, I could see it, the liver will open up, I want to go for that liver. So, just dropping this hand slowly, especially if he's in good position to hit me, like if he's lined up this way and I'm here, that right hand might be too far, he may choose not to use it. But I might come here just a little bit to give him an opportunity to use it, and then open up, invite it, slip it, go for the liver. So you see how dropping the guard helps you when you know what's going on? Of course, if you're going to counter with that hook, you have to have a nice hook. You have to be able to slip very fast. You have to be able to follow it up and drop and come up, and you have to be able to do all these things. But by inviting a technique and knowing exactly which technique is coming, that allows to make the whole thing a lot easier for you. So let's say I'm on the other side. I'm here, and my opponent is here, and all of a sudden their left hand comes down. Okay, their left hand comes down. Now, if somebody does that, obviously, I look at their body position, and I'm like, that hand dropped. It stayed up here very nicely for a while, and all of a sudden it dropped. Is he inviting me? Well, let's see. So I'm not just going to go, boom. I'm not just going to do that. And I'm not going to throw that and then cover up real fast expecting the hook. Maybe he's going to counter with something else. I'm going to fake. I'm going to see if he's going to respond the way I want him to respond. That left hand drop, I went like this. If he stepped back, then he's not preparing for a counter. If he just pulled a little bit, or if he slipped, as I did that, and loaded up on, let's say, that left hand or something else, I'm like, okay, that's what you want me to do. Nope, not doing it. But what if, on the other hand, that side of the face looks really nice? I want to put my hand on it. Now, I want that left hand to stay down. So he dropped his left hand, I want it to stay down. I want to make sure it stays down. Okay? I don't want him to cover, and I want to do something else. You know, I want to make sure that before I throw that right hand, I do something else that he doesn't expect. And again, that hand is there. I might throw just a little front kick to the body, just to make sure, just on that side, because maybe if I throw the roundhouse, he might block with his right hand. Maybe I don't want that. Some people might block with their left, some with their right. So I want to make sure that he uses that left hand. So if I throw that front kick maybe here, I'm going to get that hand there, so he's kind of going to pay attention to it. Or something else, maybe I'll throw a side kick. I'll throw something to make sure that that hand stays down and he'll react, so he kind of frozen for a split second, and then I hit him. I might try that before hitting him, just to see what happens. If I throw that left leg, is he going to just freeze there and try to block it, or is he going to pivot, or is he going to move? Well, if he pivots or moves, then I know that that right hand is probably not going to reach, and I have to do something else. So that was an example that applies more to MMA and boxing and kickboxing. But let's say you do point fighting. Okay? So you do point fighting, and I throw a side kick. I throw that side kick, my hand drops. And my opponent sees that. I throw a side kick, my hand drops. So in other words, I'm not going to throw it like this, I'm going to throw it like that. And then after the kick, I might want to keep it down. So, not bring it up, I throw the kick and keep it down. Throw the kick, keep it down. Okay? And if my opponent sees that one time, he may not have the time to react because that's the first time he's seen it. But second or third time I do the same thing, he's going to say, whoa. Okay, so that kick came in, I got out of range. Kick came in, I got out of range. But the hand stays down. So on the second or third attempt, he might just get out of range a little bit and maybe throw that back fist. And that's my opportunity, when I know that back fist is coming, to throw that side kick, defensive side kick, and get him in the ribs there. So you see, dropping the hand, if you know what you're doing, it makes sense. Because if you look at different fighters, Muhammad Ali and Mayweather, many different fighters, they do drop that hand. And when they drop their hand, you cannot think, well, these guys don't know what they're doing. They're not aware where their hand is. No, they're aware, and they know why they're doing it. And if you watch the fights, you will often see something opens up, and all suddenly they're so fast that they slip, or so fast that they move and they counter. Well, they're so fast because they know what's going on. They're prepared for it. They invited that. So there's also some bits and pieces that collected from Warrior Strategy Online Seminar, where basically you learn how to fight and how to trick your opponents and how to win.